grab the butter and button down your anus because it's the Plebheads podcast.
Jesus Christ.
There we go. There we go.
Episode 3. Episode 3.
It's good. It's there. We're good. We're good. We're past it. We're done.
I thought we were making the conversation slightly natural.
No, natural's for losers. Come on, you gotta have it be fluid and like completely unplanned, because that's like you know those videos I do, those things, like they're not scripted at all. I'm literally just press that button, I talk for like that entire 7 minutes.
Yeah, no, I can tell from that last one. No,
it was so much less planned.
Yeah, I don't know. There is a slight difference between. Hang on, is this going in?
Why not? Just do it. Just the flow.
Well, welcome to the first 2 minutes of the podcast. It's just me going, is this bit going in? I can't remember.
Look at that thumbnail. That thumbnail is a shitpost. Pretend you're looking at the thumbnail, Stuart.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it right now.
It's a good thumbnail. I've totally drawn. I'm not drawing tits as we speak, I swear.
I mean, you usually do anyway.
This is how this goes down.
Yeah.
I like to think that if my computer was hacked and people were looking through all my files, they'd look through our conversations and be like, wow, this is a really unique side of Stuart I've never seen before. He's got a really weird set of
hang on, what about you?
I mean, he talks about I am pure, and look at that avatar. Look at look at that thumbnail. I'm a pure artist. No one can take that away from me. The almighty pure, they call me. I've never done anything heinous.
Jesus Christ.
I seem to have gained a reputation for being a weirdo, and I love it. It's absolutely hilarious. People always expect me to just get a shitpost.
Everyone is, though.
I mean, broadly speaking. I mean, if you want to go with the whole, oh, if everyone's special, no one's special logic. Look, I'm trying to convince myself I'm special. Just don't take that away from me.
Okay, fine. No one else is. No one. Everyone else is normal.
For fuck's sake. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did you keep that bit in the first podcast about Rick and Morty? I know we said, oh, we're ending this, and now we're like, oh, Rick and Morty for a while.
I can't remember, actually. It's been, how long's it been?
It's I don't actually listen to these once they're put out, so
I thought you did.
I know. I spend enough time listening to me as it is. I don't need more time of listening to me.
Well, I mean, like I would think if you do listen to them, you probably listen to it while it's in the background. You're not really paying attention.
Pretty much, but that's
I'm just, as most people do.
I'm a weirdo. I talk to myself normally. I'd hear me on the computer, me coming out my mouth, and me in my head. So there'd be 3 me's talking as opposed to the 4 I hear. I've listened to my own voice so much recently after doing those fucking videos.
Yeah.
I mean, animation is pain, especially when you're lip syncing. The amount of times you've got to hear me just say, oh, the over and over again as I'm trying to get the fucking lips to go the. It's fucking insane. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, the lip syncing is only like the first 20 seconds, isn't it, with the 3D thing?
It takes you so many hours to do.
Yeah,
I did it.
I suppose.
And then I did the lip syncing. It's like it's 20 seconds, but that's 300 frames. The one before that was 44 seconds, and that was like 800 frames. So I've got to go through each one of those frames, set the mouth levels. I mean, it's not as grueling as 2D, where you've got to draw and color in the mouth for every frame, but I've still got to fiddle around with those sliders.
Yeah. Well, unless it's like done in Flash, which they only have like 5 different mouth things that they just use for various ones.
Well, it's not.
Well, it depends really. If it's like keyframe animation, then they probably do that.
I've noticed they do the. Speaking of Rick and Morty, I've noticed they do this and that a lot. They've got like 3 major mouth movements they do, which I used to animate the mouth on my things.
Well, when they're talking, yeah. Like 3 major ones. They've got like the teeth clenched, and then the mouth hanging open, and they just vary those to have them simulate the talking. I was gonna say, like, I don't really know what kind of expression the sort of like pout kind of thing is, where the lips just droop down.
The Ren and Stimpy mouth.
Yeah. I like that though. It's a good, it stands out as
I was watching
piece of
the
art,
pilot the other day,
the pilot,
and like
yeah.
I noticed Rick does this mouth movement, although he's got like this bit of spit just dribbling down.
That is funny.
And he never does that, like in the rest of the series. He's just sat there going.
Well, I think there are a few animation things, especially that are different about the pilot. I think probably because I don't know, it looks a bit more keyframey in the pilot. A little.
I'm fairly certain I'm not an expert on Rick and Morty's visuals because
I think we've talked about this before. I'm fairly sure we talked about. It's very similar.
This is something I go on about quite a lot, but like I know, I don't. It can be hard to tell when it's done. When like rigging's done super well, it's kind of hard to tell. Like it is with Rick and Morty. Like it's not like we're watching like Teen Titans Go or something where it's fairly obvious they're all rigged.
Yeah.
But some shows do rigging really well. Like, did you ever watch Foster's?
Foster's Home, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, that was made in Flash, but they really covered up that. Like, I didn't realize.
I thought it was. It didn't look. Now I'm just trying to think about it in my head. It doesn't look keyframey, I call it, but basically sort of like using keyframes and shit like that.
I don't think it's Flash, but it still looks good.
Yeah. I mean, there are, as you said, you can kind of tell half the time because it like if it's done in Flash using keyframes, it's quite different than like say what Disney do, where they really put effort into all frames. No, I mean the 2D shit.
I know, fuck.
Yeah.
I think like the most recent film that was 2D in the theaters was like the second SpongeBob movie. But it's like that thing
major,
was like
maybe
that was like half 2D, half. Did you watch that movie?
I watched the first one, but I haven't seen the latest one because I don't know. I've not seen SpongeBob in years. I haven't seen it since like
the second one
2005 or something. I don't know. The clips I have seen, it's just really fucking weird. And
have I told you I got to see that movie early? That was really weird.
Why did you see it early?
Emily won a competition on the SpongeBob Facebook page, where what you had to do is you had to write down, if you're a superhero, what powers would you have? So she thought, okay, I'll enter this for shits and giggles. Enters it, fucking wins. so we've got to go to London for the day to see this. Like I think it's like a month or so earlier than everyone else. We get there, the cinema's full of little kids.
Yeah, I mean obviously.
So like there's like us and maybe a group of other like there were like 3 other guys who were there who were also like about our age, but it's us, these 3 guys. There's like 5 of us in the sea of like just little 6-year-olds, and we're just walking the theater. We're like, I'm here to see SpongeBob, I think. It was the most it was awkward, but it was so weird. SpongeBob is bizarre. That movie was weird, but like, the structure of the second one is like the story is almost non-existent.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, from the clips I saw of it, it just seems like they thought, here's a bunch of ideas for episodes, let's not put them together in a coherent way and just make a film.
Yeah, there's a fairly obvious point, like near like, I think it's like 2/3 in, where for some reason everyone just changes and are like, let's go here. They're like, we're going to sacrifice SpongeBob to the sandwich god. Then suddenly it's like, no. I smell Krabby Patties, let's go find it. It's like, fuck.
I mean, I saw Wreck-It Ralph early, in the UK at least, because in America it came out in like November or something, and then it came out in February in the UK. But I saw it like a week or so early with a couple of friends, because the friend who got the tickets, I think he got it probably from... I don't know if it was a competition or if it was just like an opportunity, sort of like a first come first serve to see it early on the Disney Facebook page or something. But I don't know, we were all really excited because it was like a video game movie that might be good. And yeah, it was alright, but it was just a strange experience because it was similar to your situation where a lot of the other people around were quite a bit younger than us. Like 10, 12, but not as like young as like 6.
Yeah, some of the kids in the SpongeBob were quite young.
I was gonna say SpongeBob is more appealing to like really young kids, but Wreck-It Ralph, I don't know. People under 12 know who Sonic and video game characters are? Maybe, yeah, but there was a lot of references to like video game characters that a lot of these kids probably haven't even like played.
I love how badly Sonic was handled in that movie. It was great.
He just had one line. It was like, if you no, I'm sure he had one line when Ralph was in the lobby. He might have had a few lines, but I'm fairly sure like the line that stands out was when Ralph's walking through the lobby and he's like, if you die out of your own game,
it's game over.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
Look, kids, it's the mythical exploration Sonic, not exposition Sonic.
Yeah, for some like Sonic's there just for some reason. It's like, okay.
I like how also he's in like just a default pose, like he's in a lot of his source
while he's on like that screen saying, "If you die out of your own game," and he's just there doing the default pose with his hand in the finger pose.
Why is Sonic there though?
I don't know.
It's like, when was the last time you had an arcade game?
I don't know if there is any arcade games currently.
The last one I can remember is on like 1994.
Sonic wasn't yeah, there was a Sonic arcade, but I can't remember what it was called.
I don't know.
I don't know if Sonic the Fighters was an arcade thing at one point.
I used to love that game, but that game is like,
it always confused me because it was called Sonic the Fighters.
The Fighters. Just could have been Sonic Fighters. Done. Yeah. No, we gotta add the "the" in there.
It's like, we gotta keep our brand of the trademark.
The TM.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing that I'd like to think that's the kind of thing Sonic Team would do, because a lot of their characters have "the" in it.
Did you see how badly he was handled in the marketing material though?
Oh, what you mean, like the posters and stuff for the
Wreck-It Ralph
film? Yeah,
he's like on the DVD cover.
Yeah, I think I've got it. No, I haven't got it down. No, wait, hang on, have I got it? I didn't know if it was within reach, so I could actually have a look. But no, it's not.
I just happened to have Wreck-It Ralph to hand.
Well, no, but I mean, it's...
Stuart in his magical wardrobe. Oh, I just happened to have that to hand.
Well, no, my DVD shelf is literally like right next to me. But no, sure. I don't have it here.
I can't remember what the last DVD I brought was.
Oh, you watch it all on Netflix, don't you now?
Oh, Netflix in the UK is rubbish, though.
Yeah, we've had this conversation before, definitely. Several times. And I've had the conversation with people, well, a lot of people who have Netflix in the UK.
I saw Sonic Boom Volume 3 in a HMV in the UK, and I thought, oh, that's a cool idea. But then I thought, I'm gonna wait till they release like a box set, because I'm not buying like in volumes. I remember I used to get volumes. I had volumes of Sonic X when I was younger. But for some reason, the Sonic Boom volumes are like 13 episodes, but the Sonic X ones I had like 3 episodes.
I mean, like all the episodes from Series 1 of Sonic Boom are already out. They're in the 4 volumes, but they haven't like put them together or anything. It just seems a strange strategy. It's almost like when Family Guy do their DVDs. It doesn't sync up with the actual like production seasons. Like the DVD is on like season 17, even though the show is on like season 15 or something. It's really weird. I think it's because at some point the season numbers, the episodes in a season didn't match up, so they're just continuously out of sync. And
does anyone even watch Family Guy unironically anymore?
That's tricky. I mean, I watch like the repeats because a lot of the older ones are still funny to me. But recent ones, they're not. It's really not that good now. Like last couple of years, it's not. It's just like they've entirely given up on story and just the history of their characters, because there's a lot of retconning that goes on. Like the story of how Joe got handicapped keeps changing. Like if you watch an early, like a really early one, he says. And then if you watch a few seasons later, he says again, but it's different. Then a few seasons later, he says again, but it's different again. It's like, oh, just decide. I mean,
see, I don't like shows like Family Guy and The Simpsons because I'm really fussy when it comes to continuity. Like if a series won't stick to its continuity, I'm immediately turned off because I'm a fucking loser.
Well, I'd say obviously it matters in animation when it's either family or they call it adult animation, but it's like sort of grown up animation, where it's not a kid show. Because if it's a kid show, it's not, the continuity doesn't necessarily matter. But when
yes, it does.
Well, not really, because the kids who are watching it don't give a shit half the time.
Gravity Falls is Bay. How dare you? Oh no! I had an example of a show I really liked, and I've already forgotten it. Fuck.
Sonic Underground. That's a good show. I hate Sonic Underground. I love. The theme song is just so like, oh, you can tell this is of the time, the 80s or the 90s or whatever it is. It's like this.
The 90s.
Well, it is. It's just so bad.
I love things like that, like when they when something is hilariously like when it demonstrates when it was made so heavily. It's so amazing to watch.
It's like when you're watching it, you can just so tell when it was produced.
Oh, I better turn this off. On my overdose on 90s.
Well, I mean, I really don't get the story of Sonic Underground as well, because it's like, oh, there's triplets and then they have to, because there's a prophecy, they have to be like sent away from their mother, because why?
It's Sonic Forces before Sonic Forces. Look, my original characters.
So wait, which one's the original characters? It's Sonia or whatever the green one was called?
Green Man. Oh,
what was the green one called?
Manic.
Was it Manic? Really?
It was so. It does sum up like the 90s, because it's got like the bumbling henchman. It's got the main character who's just the main character. The girl who's the girl. Then the rocker dude,
who is just the other guy.
He's the rocker dude. Like, they always have like I've noticed they always got characters who have like, there's like a list of character stereotypes you've got in like 80s and 90s cartoons.
Yeah.
One of them I've noticed is the throat cancer character. The one who always sounds like this.
Yeah.
They always sound like that, regardless of who they actually are.
Yeah. Like, I know exactly what the hell you mean.
There's always the one with the stupidly high-pitched voice for no reason. With certain voice performances, you look at the performance and you think, oh, that person really cared about what they're doing. You look at the throat cancer characters and you're just like, what the fuck were you doing? Unless you're a feral ghoul, get the fuck out. Hey there, smooth skin. I love how in Fallout 3 all the ghouls have comical Boston accents, and then in Fallout 4 none of them have Boston accents.
Yeah, I mean,
have you heard this?
I can't.
They all sound like Meowth from Pokemon.
Meowth!
Hey there, fellas. Let's go get some sody pop.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that voice kind of works for Meowth because it's a cat. That kind of fits. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
But, what do you mean? How a cat's Bostonian?
I mean, not necessarily the accent, but the sort of like raspy voice.
Well, that suited me. Meowth isn't like much of an extreme, though.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm talking about Mega Man from Captain N.
Oh no, Captain N, the Game Master. That fucking. Everyone thought it was Captain N, the Game Master, but because it was just such a bad voice line. What's the word? The guy who's doing that line didn't really say it that well. It's like Captain N, the Game Master. It's like, what?
It's like in Brawl when they say break the targets. It sounds like he's saying rape the targets.
And there's also when he says Mr. Game and Watch, and people think he's saying Mr. Gay Man Watch.
Mr. Gay Man Watch. He says, like he opens his mouth really wide between the words.
Yeah. I haven't played the recent Smash, so I don't know if they've changed anything. The last one I played was Brawl, so that's all I'm going on. I love it when you're listening to someone's performance and you're trying to tell if they give a shit or not. It's always the greatest thing because you can usually tell within 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, like you can really tell when, as you say, you can tell when people really care. Like, I think Robotnik from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, I think that was he was really into it. Like, if you listen to him specifically, he gets so worked up and so
Which
into
Robotnik
it. It's the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the really stupid, silly Sonic cartoon. The one with Scratch and Grounder.
Underground's like the only one where he doesn't get stupidly into it, because I know he gets into it in like Sat AM as well.
Well,
but that's Jim Cummings. He's fucking amazing.
Underground and Sat AM Robotnik are the same one, I think. They, at least design-wise, I think they're exactly the same, but I might have a different voice. I'm not sure.
I don't know if they have the same actor.
I don't know if they have the same actor, because
the only thing I know is he's voiced by Winnie the Pooh, and that's hilarious.
But I know the Sat AM Robotnik was like really, really like deep and like menacing.
Well, this is the thing I've noticed with it, like with Jim Cummings. Like, he'll voice like some of the cutest characters ever, then he'll voice some of like the most grotesque characters ever. Because I know he's also the Master in Fallout 1, who's a really fucked up character as well. So he's Robotnik and the Master. They're both really fucked up, so...
Yeah. But yeah, the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik is really, really into it. You can tell he's having fun with it. Like, he's really... I think the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik might be the best voice. I think it might be the best voice for Robotnik, just because...
I don't know. The Boom guy's pretty hot.
Well, I mean, the guy doing the Boom Robotnik has been doing it since, like, 2005? Oh, 2004. Yeah.
He started in Sonic X, I think.
Oh, really? Yeah. And he obviously did Sonic 06, that fucking game.
He toned down his performance. I miss, like, that guy, Mike Pollock is, like, one of the most amazing actors in that series. Because he gets it so much. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I saw that episode, the episode you were telling me was Shadow, where he's like, he's the coolest character.
He's of the canon. It's like, can we stop referencing a fucking Shadow in that, though? Is great, because it's like, I'm not Vegeta from Dragon Ball.
I thought that too. I thought he's literally just Vegeta.
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog, my arch enemy.
My ultimate nemesis.
I mean, like, if no one knows what we're talking about, just like Sonic Boom Shadow, and you'll find the clip. I think there is a compilation of that episode of just the bits with Shadow talking.
Voiced by the same guy. He's voiced by the same guy that does Orbot.
Really?
Yeah, the little red robot. That's also the Shadow voice actor.
I was gonna say, I've only seen the two robots occasionally. Like, I don't know how much they appear usually, but in the episodes I've seen, I've like only seen them a couple times. Really weird.
They were in quite a bit in the earlier episode. They sold figures of them for some reason.
Oh yeah, because they're that popular.
They're pretty popular, actually. They've stuck around.
I was gonna say, didn't you say they were in? When I first saw them, I'm fairly sure I recognised them from somewhere, and they're in
Sonic Colors and Sonic Lost World.
Yeah, so it's weird. It's like,
they might be in Forces too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, so they've just sort of stolen robots from previous sort of games that have a different Sonic. It's like, okay. And the Sonic is the same guy, even though he's doing a different voice for him.
It's Roger Craig Smith, the guy who also does, I think, Leon in Resident Evil.
Really?
And Ezio in Assassin's Creed. Have you not seen that clip? I'm sure that clip where like him and the Eggman actor are doing improv, and they're like, Ubisoft, look who we've got.
You did show me that.
He's like, where are you? Why have you taken me? We're keeping him. It's great.
I didn't see all of it, but I saw most of it. It's really weird.
The worst part was when they started doing Game Grumps call-outs. That was fucking awful. I was like, oh, please don't do this. Don't mention the Grumps.
I mean, it's like, this is what happens with cartoons these days. They get all memey and shit. I think it kind of Sonic Boom recently did Sonic, and as we said, was it Chris Chan?
They did a Chris Chan reference, yeah.
Well, it was like the whole episode.
Great.
It was like a whole episode. It was really weird. It's like, yeah, I mean, a lot of the audience, unless they are older, won't get this.
Well, it's kind of an in-depth. Like, I think it works because it's throwing nods to like people who have like an in-depth knowledge of the source material. The same way like Walking Dead keeps making jokes about cutting off Rick's hands. Like, you're only gonna get it if you really know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I mean, it's like, since the show is like really aimed for, I don't really know what it's aimed for. It'd probably be like Adventure Time, where it's sort of like teens. Some of them might not get it.
Stoners. Did you ever watch Rocker's Modern Life?
I never used to watch it that much when I mean, I can't remember what it was. I think I wasn't that old at the time when it was
that
like
show was
first
super
on,
edgy.
but yeah,
there was like a skit where he worked at a sex hotline.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
he's going, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, over the fucking on his phone. It's like, what are you doing? Why are we doing? My innocence. I never watched that when I was younger. I think it's weird when you come back to something and you get all the references now that you're older. It's
like
oh,
that kind of stuff happens, especially I think with Animaniacs. They make so many references to stuff that you would not get. Yeah, exactly. That's like the main one everyone says, and it's like, how on earth did they get that past the censors? Because there's no way that someone like before it went out said, oh yeah, I mean this is fine for a kids show.
This is fine.
I don't get it, but it's fine. No.
Apparently, the people who work in censorship have some of the dirtiest minds out there. So
yeah, I can imagine. Well, they probably have to, so they can actually know what to spot.
I don't know. Censorship's kind of a weird thing because they'll immediately censor anything to do with like sex, but then once it's violence,
I think they go overboard now. Nowadays, they go way overboard. Like I think Steven Universe in the UK, when an episode came out, because I can't remember exactly. I'm fairly sure.
What you're thinking of.
Yeah, well, you know what I was.
You're thinking of Clarence, where the two gay guys kiss, and they censored it out.
No, not that. I don't actually know, but it might be actually, but it's something about. No, actually, no. I think it was two female characters. They either kissed or held hands or something, and then the Cartoon Network UK cut it out.
Censor the faggotry.
For some reason, it's like the UK is like one of the first major countries to like legalize same-sex marriage, and yet they're cutting this stuff out of the cartoons. Like
I don't. Censorship is dumb.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
see, my main problem with censorship is we've got this obligatory like it's like it's not okay. This contains this, and this. It's just 15, 18, 12.
12.
Like, does that not seem really reductive to you?
Yeah.
It's like I think it'd be easier just to say, this movie contains this, and this, instead of saying,
sort of like how games do it. You know, when you look on the back of a game and it has like those things where it's like this contains
spooky images, drug use.
Yeah, bad language, drug use, or drug. I think one of the ones was like drug paraphernalia. It's like
one of them is racial discrimination.
Yeah, I think so.
I've seen that.
Yeah. I mean, it's used rarely now, but
they should just mention what's in there instead of saying 12.
Yeah,
because
like something that could be classified as maybe 15 could end up in a 12. It's like the rules seem to change all the time, or like it depends on what the thing is. Like I think there was one rule where it's like between a 15 and 18, depending on how many swears exactly, it would get pushed over. So it's like you could have loads of swears in a 15 as long as it wasn't like more than 10 fucks or something. Otherwise it would be an 18.
I know
it's something like that.
I know one of the rules is like for like the difference between 15 and 18, you're only allowed one fuck. And it's got to be in the context of fuck, not I'm going to fuck this bucket. Although I find when it comes to like outrage over things in media, people are always like super nitpicky. Like I know I bring up Walking Dead a lot, but there was this big meme with season 7 where the season started off with like two characters getting their heads bashed in with a baseball bat.
I think I remember this.
Yeah, the start of season 7. But people were like, "Oh, this is like disgusting. Why is this on TV? This isn't even the most brutal death in the series." Like, there's been much worse in the series. It's like getting their heads bashed out.
You're multiple seasons in. I'm fairly sure something worse than that must have happened.
I mean, there was the time that 10-year-old kid got his eye shot out. That time they chopped off that person's arm when they were holding onto a kid.
Yeah.
That time where that guy got ripped out. It's just like, well, come on, they toned it down from the comics too. It's kind of weird. Like, they're complaining how violent it was, but the comics were much, much worse than the TV series.
I don't know. I think for some reason you can usually get away with it more as long as it's drawn.
I think it's because comics are more niche.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're not gonna get a kid who just picks up a graphic novel.
I suppose I don't like Because in the comic they're like freeze frames, but I think the motion makes it more visceral.
Probably. I mean, like as I said, you can probably get away with it if it's drawn because I don't know. Well, if it's in motion, you can show like so much more detail.
Yeah. Well, that was gruesome. But I've got to find the screenshots. It's like the makeup work on that show is just so damn good that it makes things like so believable sometimes. The CG is awful. There was this clip in one scene where like he's aiming like a gun at a deer, but the deer is it's being hit by light on the same side that it's casting the shadow.
Yeah.
The CG is so bad, but the makeup is so good. I don't see how you can do that though. Like, how can you have such bad CG? Like, literally, all you have to do is move the light source from the left to the right. How hard is this? Take it from someone who has a rudimentary understanding of 3D stuff. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure they're listening to this.
They're listening. Yeah, Greg Nicotero, get your shit together. Come on. Come on, move that light source. Just... That's awful. Fucking...
Censorship was so much more relaxed in the 90s, especially, for cartoons.
Censorship's like it's kind of gotten worse these days because it's like people can like censor something by just starting a petition about it sometimes. Like the thing with GTA 5 where they were like, "Oh, remove it from stores because you can beat up women."
It's like, yeah, but that happens every time a GTA game comes out. Fairly sure it happened like when GTA 3 came out. There was a lot of media things say like, "Oh, hookers."
But I've noticed like these days what they'll do is they'll target the retailers instead of
Rockstar.
Yeah, because like that's,
or Take-Two or whoever the hell owns them.
It's like adding women in there makes it immediately. Oh, that's much worse.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I mean, I did notice that a lot of criticism when GTA 5 came out, it was like, this shouldn't be in stores. Shame on the stores for supplying children with this game. It's like, well, hey, they're not allowed to sell it to children unless they're 18. But I mean,
yeah, it's fucking...
But yeah, like in the 90s, censorship wasn't. I mean, that in cartoons it seemed fine, but video games, I think, has gone the other way. Like in the 90s, video games, there was a lot of censorship in video games, and now it's been a bit more relaxed. It's sort of gone in opposite directions. Like cartoons have been censored more, and video games have been censored less as time goes on. Like, 'cause when Night Trap came out for Sega CD, I think it was on some other platforms as well. Like that got so much criticism because I think at one point, because it was like
there's like a death screen where they're like molesting the girls.
Yeah, there was a lot of suggestion that it was like demeaning to women. It's like, it's a game. It's not real. And they're bringing it out again. Hooray. Fuck. On PS4 as well. It's like, okay, why?
Is it like real footage or is it like CG?
Well, no, what they've done is they've got the footage and remastered it and just basically sort of made a new engine. Instead of just porting it, they've actually redone the game.
I think the worst one...
Sorry, what?
I think the worst censorship was like is when they protest things that are actually in the game or the thing itself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you remember when they were releasing the Tomb Raider reboot. There was like a sneak peek of gameplay where you had to do a quick time event before someone like groped her or something. And they were like, "This is inappropriate."
Yeah, I think I remember that.
It's like, oh, God forbid the bad guys do something bad.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. That sort of shit always annoys me. It's like, oh, this is demeaning to they're the bad guys. They're gonna be cunts.
Yeah.
You're supposed to dislike them. This is how this works.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really strange, the whole thing of censorship. I mean, I understand that it's like, okay, yeah, you're there to protect innocent minds, but sometimes they can go really overboard.
They can. It's fucking awful.
It's weird how, like, because Nick in America, they've got a separate channel now, which just shows a lot of the 90s cartoons.
That actually happened?
Yeah, I know.
Bitching about that
it was rumored for a while, and it started as like, I think on one of like their sister channels as like a sort of like late night block, because a lot of the kids who watch the channel during the day have gone to bed, and then people who grew up with the shows are probably still up, so they might, turn on over
the After Dark show.
But now it's like its own channel, I think it's called like Nick Splat or something, because that was the logo in the 90s. Because it was Nickelodeon's logo in the 90s was just sort of that orange splat, whereas now it's just like orange letters that spell Nickelodeon. It's like, yeah, that's kind of crap.
Poor Nickelodeon.
I don't know. Nick seems a strange thing, because I was like, the channels I used to watch as a kid was like Cartoon Network, Boomerang, Nicktoons. I never used to watch Nickelodeon. It was always Nicktoons.
I think it's different in America. They've got like they just have the Nickelodeon channel.
Well, no, they have I'm fairly sure Nickelodeon in America they have like Nickelodeon. They might have Nicktoons. I think they have Nick Jr. And I think maybe one or two others. They got Nick now. They've got Nick Splat, obviously.
Have you ever watched Nick Jr.?
No, but isn't it like Blue's Clues and other crap like that?
It's a bunch of like really young kid shows.
Dora the Explorer.
But watching super young kid shows is like the trippiest thing ever, because I always feel like I'm watching it at like half speed.
Yeah.
Because you know the way they talk,
with Dora the Explorer. There's the gaps where she's like, "Oh, what's this?"
I like to believe that was their
It's a book.
time.
It's like, what?
It's
like their way of just wasting the half an hour that they have to fill or something.
I like, you know how on like BBC shows, like the kids BBC shows, they always talk like this. Like, I know why they do that. It's so like kids can understand it, but I always find it super weird to watch.
Yeah.
Because they're talking in like slow motion, and it's like, oh,
like if any Americans are watching, like they'll get, well, listening.
All two of them.
Yeah, all two of them. If any are listening, they get the whole stuff about Nickelodeon, but they won't understand what CBBC is and CBBS. They'll be like, "What is this channel?"
Have you ever did you ever watch any of those like the CBBC originals?
There was one that I used to watch called, this was like early 2000 or 2001. It was around that time, and it was a CBBC show. It was called The Lampies.
I think I've heard of that. What is that?
It's like a load. I think what it is like a load of like sort of
surreal
bugs.
Characters. I know that's a common thing with BBC kid shows.
BBC.
Like, they're always about a bunch of like weird, like surreal characters.
Yeah.
Coming together and having weird adventures.
But literally, this sounds so stupid.
There's something about all of them though. You describe one, you could be describing any of them.
Yeah, I know, but literally, what the like the concept of the Lampies is, it's a load of bugs that operate lights, but the ones that you follow in the series are ones that occupy a street lamp, and they like turn it on when it's supposed to come on, and they turn it off when it's supposed to go off. It's like, who the fucking hell? Who came up with a show
about that?
How like I think they're supposed to be like bugs or like sort of like sprites or something. It's supposed to be something.
But magical people that live in the streetlights.
Yeah, literally. I think like I don't really know what the purpose of it was, but it was what I always remember is the fucking intro to it, because it's so weirdly catchy. It's so like really upbeat and catchy. It's like, what? It's like a CBBC show, and it's like no one else really is gonna see this, and yet this song is so catchy. It's really fucking weird. Like, I suggest people, if they're like intrigued, to even have a look at this, because I think it is the strangest kids show I've heard
What's it called
of.
again?
The Lampies.
The Lampies.
LAMPIES. But there's hardly any clips on YouTube. There's like a couple. There's like
you're missing lost media.
Well, no, because I don't even know if it had any like international broadcast, because it was a CBBC show in like 2001.
A lot of this stuff is on Netflix. Maybe I should check if it's on there.
It isn't.
It's really weird.
It's not on Netflix. I checked.
How do you know?
I checked recently because I checked recently because for some reason, and this is what happens when I talk about like kid shows, like so many things. So many shows that I used to watch, like information just sort of like comes up, and I just remember things, and it like
triggers a memory, and suddenly I remember loads of information about it. Like, I forgot I used to watch a show called Ned's New at one point.
Yeah, it's like an Aladdin knockoff or something.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like this kid found a new, and the kid, I'm fairly sure the kid had like a, like an American football or a rugby shaped head, a bit like Stewie from Family Guy. And he just found a newt one day, and it like magically transformed occasionally into this huge fucking like big ass blue thing. It's like, what even? But yeah, the Lampoos, it was really like this. The fucking intro is so upbeat. It's really weird, and like if you listen to it once, it sort of like stays in your head, a bit like DuckTales. It's like, it's really catchy. It's a bit of a earworm. I hate that term, but it's accurate. Well, it is like, it's a term to sort of describe something that sort of like buries.
Speaking of DuckTales, have you seen the reboot?
I can't tell if I like it or not because
David Tennant fucking.
Really? Is David Tennant?
Like, listen, he's Scrooge.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure if it was David Tennant.
Normally, I'm Scrooge McDuck. It just sounds. I always find it super surreal whenever David Tennant's in anything, because you can always tell it's David Tennant.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. I mean, like, you can kind of he's sort of got that voice where you can like instantly recognize it. Like, even Americans do because of Doctor Who.
Is that popular in America?
Doctor Who is, yeah.
I found out my brother watched this podcast, and he was like, why did you not invite me to talk about Doctor Who? It's like, I don't want to hear about your gay porn fan fictions, that's why.
Yeah, but I mean, the topic of Doctor Who lasted about 4 minutes. It's like, I don't think we should invite someone to talk for something for a period of 4 minutes.
And then go, fuck off.
Yeah, and then just sort of talk about whatever the hell we were talking about anyway. Like,
talk about, like,
Sonic cartoons or something.
Weird. And he's there like, I don't know this.
Yeah. I don't know what Sonic Boom is.
Didn't you say we had a question or something from someone?
Yeah, like, we did have one question. One question.
Whoa, question time.
So yeah, we did have one question, which was, what robot would you bang?
Oh wow, this is a very in-depth question. I've many things to say. Well, I think the prime robot is the one everyone wants to fuck from My Life as a Teenage Robot, of course, because everyone wants to fuck that one for some reason.
Yeah, that seems to be a very popular choice in lewd artwork online for some reason.
It's like
Zone seemed to do a few of them, Flash animations, I think.
I'm like super uncomfortable with the Zone art.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean, because like it like what it was trying to do, it was like matching like episode artwork, so it would like, it's part of the episode and then suddenly it's just voice clips from the episode, but made it so it's a bit weird. Happens. Yeah.
When I was 14, when I first managed to get onto the internet
on Newgrounds, I think, wasn't it? On Newgrounds?
There was this Newgrounds account. They'd upload like just cartoon porn, and the same like the similar style to like Zone, but it was like Flash, like sort of.
Yeah.
So
that's what Zone was. That's what the Zone.
No, I know, but like they was super bad. Like.
Oh right. Oh right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it was like, but it was like part of an episode, and they just randomly start fucking. It was like, we're dangling from this pole for our lives, and she just goes to suck his dick. It's like, what? And then they've got sound clips, they don't fit it, so they're just like, ooh, oh, like that.
Jesus.
I love that. I love just bad Rule 34 on the internet. It's like the funniest thing you can find.
Yeah.
Like
it's reading. No. This is the thing. Intentionally bad. That I don't know if that kind of ruins the joke, but when it's like accidentally bad, like if it's someone who's trying their best but it is so bad, that is funny.
That is really funny,
unless it's cringy.
I should know. I draw it half the time. I've given many a boyo a laugh from the weird things I've drawn. I've made an odd number of friends from drawing weird porn. I sent someone, like, I remember I sent a picture of these two YouTubers, like like doing it, and one of them followed me, and I was like, oh yeah.
That sounds a lot like me, actually.
Probably, pretty much. You excited for The Last Jedi?
Oh, don't know.
Great, next topic. Is there anything else coming out in like to theaters that you're like hyped for?
No, not really.
I fooled myself into being hyped for the Emoji Movie just because of that drawing I did on stream ages ago.
The trailer sucks. That's become a meme. That's become a meme. It's a sort of like it's a very sort of small meme, but the meme is basically the Emoji Movie. But every time there's an uncomfortable or cringy joke, something happens. But I mean, most of them just end up being like pretty much the entire trailer is just turned into the thing that happens every time there's an unfunny joke, because that's the joke. It's unfunny. The whole thing is unfunny.
The blue head girl is going to be nothing but a love interest at this point. Just for no reason. Just, oh, I am the girl.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, what kind of emoji is she supposed to be?
She's the jailbreak emoji. More like the jailbait emoji, am I right?
Again, like 4 people listening will probably actually understand that.
No one looks at my art. I'm gonna go cry.
People do look at your art. I mean, the thumbnails.
The thumbnail's fucking great. Yeah, look at that Cuckles holding him, and I'm there somewhere, just being me. You know, just...
I'm not even sure where Cuckles came from. Like, I don't know. I don't know what. I think I'm fairly sure it came from something. Like, I'm fairly sure I heard someone call Knuckles Cuckles at one point.
He's one of those Rick and Morty brain parasites that creates the false person.
But I mean, like,
yeah, he's trying to get.
It really fucks me up that the Knuckles in Sonic, because I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but legit, my favorite character from Sonic cartoons when he was in it was Knuckles, and when like in the games it was Knuckles as well. Like because I always thought he was such a cool character, and now for some reason in Sonic Boom he's like this buff, thick as shit idiot, and it's like, and he can't read, and it's like, what have they done?
I love that joke in the pilot. He puts on his glasses and he's like, "Oh yeah, I can't read."
Is that the pilot? Because I thought that was a few episodes in.
I think that's the pilot. That joke was so perfectly timed though. It looks like he's reading. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can't read."
Yeah, I mean that is a good joke. I'll admit. I mean, it did make me laugh when I saw it.
I love that series just because the humor is so sort of like, oh, it's like that awkward sort of humor that works because you know how stupid the series is when it goes super hyperactive.
I think it's probably gotten a bit better since it started. Because they probably didn't really know what they were doing at the start necessarily, but they've sort of... That's the thing with cartoons usually, especially new ones. Like, they sort of try and do what they want, but as soon as they find something that works, or like the niche of people who watch it and what kind of humor they like, then they sort of go for that.
Well, I find it's weird, like, because sometimes when you've got a series, like, the first few episodes will be amazing, but then, like, as time goes on, it will get, like, watered down.
You kind of get what you mean, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna bring up The Walking Dead again because I know you fucking hate it.
I don't hate it. I just haven't seen it.
Like in the first series, you've got Glenn, and he's written like super well in the first series. He's quippy. He's got things to say all the time. But as time goes on, he kind of just turns into the I'm the hero man, where he's less of a prick to people, and he's just kind of I'm Link from Zelda. I walk around, I'm really stoic, and I save people, and I talk about how family means everything. Oh, I'm going to save these people. It's like, no, I'm glad you got your head bashed in, Glenn. You suck.
Jeez, I mean, oh god.
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they start off being like super characterful, and then that just gets drained as time goes on because, like, you know, the different writers come in. And they focus on different things.
But I don't think that's really a problem with Sonic Boom. It seems fairly consistent from what I've seen, at least.
I don't know if Sonic Boom has continuity, so I doubt it.
I've not really paid that much attention to notice if there's any continuity errors.
Besides all the Christian references, I don't know of much continuity.
No,
there were like 2 or 3 in Sonic Boom. It's really weird.
What do you mean?
Like, there's the episode where they've got like the Chris Chan character directly in there. I also like how they took note of how tiny he is too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember if it was in that episode, but I'm fairly sure Sonic made some sort of reference to the fact that his arms were blue or.
No, yeah, there's like the episode where Chris Chan man and he complains about how the arms are blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, there's
I'm fairly sure Sonic.
But
I'm fairly sure that there is a. I can't remember what it is. I'm fairly sure I've only seen it. I haven't seen the episode, but it's a clip where when Sonic's like asleep on his hammock and he's talking about like, no, wait, don't color my arms blue. It's like, what?
There's another one. I don't know if this is like confirmed a Chris Chan reference, but where they're at a burger place and he gets pickles on his burger. He's like, "Hey, I said no pickles," but I don't know if that's a reference to like to the Sonichu comics because he always complains about pickles in his burger. But I don't remember if he ever complained about pickles in his burger beforehand.
I don't know. I mean, why is he getting a burger? He should be getting a chili dog.
Chili dog. Have you ever tried a chili dog?
No, I think I've said this before in text form. Like, I kind of want to try a chili dog, but I don't know.
We'll do the Plebheads meetup and we'll get a chili dog. We'll eat it on both ends.
Plebheads live.
The thumbnail's just gonna be us showing a chili dog.
Yeah, Plebheads live and uncensored. No,
in Norwich somewhere.
Norwich? Why Norwich?
Because it was like the first stupid town I could think of. Fine, in Bristol. Happy. You know, I always tell myself I'm gonna draw while we talk on the podcast, but I never do.
What about the thumbnail?
I never do that while we're on here. I'm too lazy. I'm looking at porn on Twitter and whacking off with my left hand. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's why you've got push to talk, so I can't hear the... But the fucking... I don't know why. I mean, I'm probably slowly warming up to Knuckles being some fitness freak who, like, is always wearing bandages. Well, actually, they all are, aren't they?
The bandages was just stupid design choice. It's like why?
Sonic has them on his shoes.
I mean,
I think
like
it's Sonic or it's Tails or one of
like...
them. They've got them on their shoes. It's like, you don't need them on your shoes. That's not doing anything.
Look, they're falling apart. I've got to keep them together. Oh.
Well, he's been wearing them for like 20 years.
What do you think of the OC makers in Sonic Forces?
Oh,
you hyped?
It's just gonna. I'm not sure if I would get it just for that, because it's such a good opportunity to see what kind of stuff people make. Like, just to see I like character creators in general. Every time I see a character creator, I think, what can I do to really fuck this up?
Like, how can I ruin this?
Yeah, like, how can I ruin this? Like, how far can I go before this just breaks? You know, if possible. Like, people just made so much shit when like Fallout 4 came out. Like, there was just so many posts about people doing the craziest things in the face creator.
Fallout 4 was like, that was weird because it was like you could it was so much easier to create a custom looking character.
Yeah.
But to do you couldn't custom role play a character like you could in other games.
Yeah, I can't.
That was like my favorite part of New Vegas. Like, you could you'd set up your character to role play like a character from like a series or something.
Mm.
Like, you could have like a Rick Sanchez playthrough where you set your specials like Rick Sanchez and like pick up like all the stats you think you'd pick up.
Yeah.
And that was like my favorite bit about Fallout New Vegas, but not Fallout 4. Because like you could just run around the wasteland being like Rick, just fucking shit up and just not caring. But you can't do that in Fallout 4 because every answer is yes, sarcastic, no, yes, and can you tell me more? It's fucking dumb. Yeah. Fallout 4 gave me kidney stones.
That bad?
Yeah, it's pretty mad.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like my least favorite Fallout game, but it's the one I've spent the most time on.
Probably because it's the most recent, the most easily accessible.
It's all the settlement shit. I was like, oh, I'm gonna build shit, and I realized, oh wait, the settlement shit's really shallow. Oh, let's not bother doing this anymore.
But it's like, sorry, let me start again. But every time, as I said, every time I see a character creator, it's just like, especially in like Sims as well, it's like, I'm gonna make the craziest thing I can. Because like you can easily, I think people do it with like The Sims 2 and 3, and maybe with 4, that like they try and it's very easy to like get the debug stuff in The Sims, especially Sims 3. I always used to get it like really easily. You could just mess shit up. Like you could set characters to have objects as heads, and like you can make it so like all the limitations on when you're like doing the face, like you could take off the limitations of how far the nose.
Have you seen the Vinesource videos?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's specifically what I was thinking about. Like
they're all like aliens.
Yeah, like Joel's just like he's trying to make Pikachu. Is like he makes him yellow and then like makes his head massive and his cheeks really fucking wide. It's like I like why? But
brilliant.
I love that because obviously the game isn't supposed to do that, and yeah, okay, it might break the character creator, but in the case of The Sims, like it seems to work fine, but when you actually get into the game and actually start doing things, it starts fucking up other things. Like if there's two characters whose facial features are completely like broken because you've removed all the limitations in the character creator, like the baby is just like, because the game obviously has to make it sort of like, you know, taking features from both parents, and because it doesn't know what to do, it just goes and just throws out something. It's just like, oh, I don't even. What is this?
Like the Mario and Luigi thing.
Yeah,
like you made Mario and Luigi. They got Luigi pregnant.
Yeah, and for some reason it was just a head and two arms and like feet that were like walking around because the game didn't know how to handle like because obviously it's a male body, so it just didn't know what to do, so it just went, nope, nothing. Sorry, nothing.
I don't agree with this.
The game just quit. It's like, no, I don't know what I'm doing.
I've had enough. It's no, it does not do this.
I just can't.
Couldn't you like kill the Grim Reaper in that game somehow?
Yeah, going back to Joel from Vinesource, he did that. I think what he did was like when the Grim Reaper turned up, he like, because he had debug stuff, he like added it to the family. So and I think for some reason, like I think it was Sims 4, and for some reason it's like the Grim Reaper I think uses like a female body set. Like what it like, it's like a female sim that they've just put the cloak on. So like if you like get the Grim Reaper pregnant, it sort of just turns into a female. It's like, what? Because that's the thing. When you add it to the family, it's just the sim that happens to have the Grim Reaper's clothes and can do Grim Reaper stuff, and it's really weird because it moves around by floating. So like when it's just when it's like a default sim, it also floats. It's like, okay, this is weird. I've done it myself on Sims before, like that stuff, just like killing the Grim Reaper or.
I feel like a pregnant Grim Reaper should be in the thumbnail now.
No. Well, the audience will know if it is or not.
I was gonna draw me as like in unlike bandages the Leroy reboot for the next video because I've changed the model 3 times now. The bandage one, he's like. Fuck. Side note about that model, I am legit proud the amount of people who have asked me about the fucking eye patch.
Really, like, I didn't know how many people would ask.
I've had like it's in the tens at this point. I mean, it's not loads, but it's still like, oh, people actually care. Oh. Yeah, like, people actually are like inquisitive about it. I've changed that model twice now, though, or only once.
Well, this
like,
is the second
first video,
iteration.
It's a different model. Yeah, the second iteration. There's gonna be a third one at some point, not me.
Jesus.
This one has ears.
The all-important detail.
Yeah.
That you will see for an almighty time of 4 seconds.
Yeah. God, that eye patch is like. I love the eye patch. The eye patch was a mess though, because like the patch kept clipping with the mouth. So I had to move it twice.
Yeah.
There's like a buttload of clipping in those videos if you look.
Yeah, but I mean, you will see clipping in. If you look hard enough, you'll probably see clipping in animations all the time. There's some in Shrek. I know that there's some in Shrek. I've seen it.
Errors in Shrek, no. It's really weird though, because like you kind of expect the objects to like just stop, but like it's really weird how they just like pass through each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can get away with it if it's quick enough, but you could still kind of see it if you look really hard enough.
There is clipping on the sexy pose one. You can see like his shirt clipping through his arm bit. But there is no clipping on. There isn't a lot of clipping in the actual video, to my knowledge. There might be that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I always hate that. Like I'll upload like an animation and someone's like, "Oh, there's clipping," and I'm like, "Fuck." Like I did a Shy Girl animation where she was like walking, and someone pointed out, "Oh, the skirt's clipping through a butt," and I'm like, "Oh."
It's like, you paid that close attention?
Why were you looking at the butt so closely?
Yeah.
3D animation's awful because it's like it's so easy to fuck it up.
Yeah, I mean, like, I depending on like animation software, because I suppose depending on what it is, like, it might have bones or you might have to do like shit manually. But
well,
I can imagine like sometimes if you make small adjustments, it can really fuck something else up. Yeah, like you have to be really careful.
I mean, like the skirt was rigged with bones in the one where it clipped, but now it's like on the more modern version of the model I've got that I haven't posted. It's got like cloth physics, and cloth physics aren't asked to deal with because sometimes they'll just fly away.
Yeah,
legit. Like it'll be walking, then randomly, whew, just fucking gone. See, I did have this really long skip plan for this this last video, but I thought I've taken too long to make this. I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, it's 7 minutes. I mean, that's a long enough video.
It would have probably brought up like 12 minutes. He was gonna walk into an alley and be like, "You got the goods," and then like someone in like a trench coat with like the DeviantArt logo on his face was gonna hand him like an envelope. He was gonna pull out. It was gonna be a Sonic OC. He was gonna be like, "Good." And the police would have come and he'd be like, "Oh shit, it's the meme police," and they were gonna jump down a manhole. And then my character was just going to be on like the screen, but like, oh, that was weird. Anyway, just ignore it.
I don't know if that would work really with your videos. I don't know if it would work if it just suddenly cut to a skit. I don't know.
I've considered doing it. I might put them on a stage in the next video because I was
gonna say you could try it just to see if it like flows well, but I don't know.
The handy part with CG is I can just make a bunch of background assets that I can just quickly hobble together a background with.
Yeah. So
it's like, oh, I need a street. Okay, here's some buildings, here's some streets.
Here's a really flat building with just a door and like 3 windows.
I was looking at the Rick and Morty backgrounds, and they're like super simplistic. I could easily mock up something very similar. Like it's like you don't even need to like, because they don't have branding on like any of the buildings in Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
So all I do is make a couple of buildings, and so okay, shop A, shop B, shop C, and then mix and match them. Like, the way UK buildings are like the shop on the bottom floor, and there's usually like just a boring building above it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
I'd have like each floor be a segment, then a roof segment, then put the roof segment on top. And that'd be how you do it.
Yeah.
So you can do like
make them really simple, yeah.
It will take me fucking ages to render. It takes me like, God, it's so long to render like one frame though, so it might take me like years.
Get a new setup.
God, no. Fuck. I can't imagine getting a new PC. I've had my PC for fucking ages.
That might be the problem.
The problem, PC's too shit.
Yeah.
Can't play GTA 5 on lowest graphics.
Oh god, I used to have that problem, but
I don't even own GTA 5.
The graphics settings are quite high, even on low.
See, I've never really been super into Rockstar games. I always find them like really boring.
I don't know. I think a lot of people did play GTA when they were young. That seems to be like a thing. It's like either somewhat like an older brother or your parents either didn't care or mind if you played it, and that's sort of where most people who play GTA sort of like, that's why they play it.
Yeah, I think I've told you this story. I helped my dad build a shed to get GTA.
Yeah, it's like, I think really you only kind of like it if you played it when you were younger.
Oh, I did. I was like 10.
Yeah.
But it was like, I played San Andreas, and San Andreas was pretty fun to me because of like just the gang mechanics. But the other games didn't have those gang mechanics, but I thought those gang mechanics were the best thing.
GTA Online, I think, has some sort of gang mechanic, but I can't remember.
I think it's only really fun with like NPCs because like you'd recruit them and they'd like jump in the cars with you and they'd shoot people for you. And that was massively useful because I'm on a mission, shoot them, boys.
Yeah.
And then you had to like spray tags on the areas and defend the tag.
Yeah, I mean wasn't that part of like the tutorial for San Andreas to actually like go out and tag a few buildings, yeah. Or like spray over some purple gang tags or whatever.
Yeah. And
yeah, that seems strange that they hadn't in San Andreas, just like that. This weird mechanic where it's like, oh yeah, if you look at the map, the green bits are yours and the purple bits are the others. It's like,
San Andreas modding was amazing. Have you seen?
It's still going. I think. Yeah, San Andreas multiplayer is still going, even though they have GTA Online.
I've always wanted to get into San Andreas multiplayer because you could make a model in like 20 minutes and just kind of use that.
Yeah.
Like someone made a mod where it was like, oh look, I'm Ash and the gang members are Pikachu's. Like I've always wanted to just make surreal little mods like that, like the really bad CG stuff but in GTA.
Yeah, I mean one of the problems with the GTA with the San Andreas modding is that they might have changed it back, but the Steam version of San Andreas is sort of like the newer version that they came out with that they have for like the mobile ports. So like a lot of the modding didn't work because it was like a different engine.
Oh no!
But there is loads of tutorials on how to sort of revert it back using the same file, so it's not illegal.
I prefer it because I played 4 and I wasn't crazy about 4.
Hey Roman, let's go bowling. No, Roman. Hey cousin, let's go bowling.
Let's go bowling.
Why was it always bowling? It was always bowling. Like every time I played it, and every time he rang, it was bowling. It was never darts. It was never. I think it was darts once actually, but like no other time it was darts or.
See, I'd always hang up on a Roman. I'd always hang up because I used to get so sad when he'd be like, maybe another time. I just can imagine him sat in his flat.
Yeah, but he sounds so upbeat even when you say no. He sounds like, okay, cousin, maybe some other time. It's like,
okay, see you, fucker.
Yeah. I don't know anyone who actually did go bowling with him. I think you have to early on as like a tutorial for bowling.
Yeah.
It's because it's sort of like that's how in GTA you sort of get introduced to activities. You actually do the activity and then never again. It's sort of like in GTA 5. One of the missions is you do yoga, and then you just never do it again. You have the option, but you don't.
An advantage to doing yoga?
It's such a fucking weird thing though, that mission.
That's another reason I like San Andreas, because like you like improved over time as you did things.
Yeah, you had the things where it was like strength and stamina. They kind of have that in 5, but not so much. Because I think depending on the stats, like CJ could either be like fat or like kind of muscular. But they didn't really have that in 5. They had the stats, but they didn't have any sort of like physical changes. I don't think.
See, I always refused like suggesting ways to improve games, because I noticed whenever I suggest ways to improve games, they just turn into Fallout New Vegas. Because like GTA 4 had this thing where if you went on dates with the companions, like you'd get perks like things like car bombs. And I was thinking, well, maybe you can just have the companions come on with you. Maybe you can have the companions come on quests with you. Yeah. And then maybe when you've built enough affinity with them, they can give you that ability. Oh wait, that's Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Leroy, turn every game into Fallout New Vegas.
I always just found it weird GTA 4 when it had the dating thing, because it was like the first one you sort of like, the first dating thing you do is like, I think her name is Michelle, isn't it? I think it's Michelle, and she lives in like this weird, she sort of lives in the middle-ish of the first island. And it's like, what is the point of this? What? I mean, I think one of the missions you actually have to go on a date with some guy and then kill him. That was one of the missions. For some reason. I don't even remember. But GTA 4 was okay, but it was like the first time they went back to a city that they already did, because GTA 3 was Liberty City, and then GTA 4 was also Liberty City. And a lot of people are like, oh wow, it looks so different. Cool. But it's like, okay.
Didn't they do the same thing with 5? It was like set in the San Andreas.
5 is supposed to be San Andreas, but it's a lot different.
Yeah.
To be fair, 4 and 3 are different, but it's still, you can sort of tell it's fairly similar.
I think you can go back to Grove Street in 5. There's like a quest set. In, like,
there is a sort of street in 5, where it does look a bit like Grove Street, but it might just that might just be all it is, just a reference.
Yeah, jeez. You can apparently find like CJ's grave or something there.
I hadn't heard that.
I don't know if that's true. That's just not what I heard.
I mean, it's because San Andreas was set in the 80s, I think,
like
mid 80s.
70s, I think.
No, it wasn't the 70s. That was Vice City. No, San Andreas, I'm fairly sure, was like the 80s.
Oh yeah, it was 80s because they had like arcade machines everywhere. And,
yeah.
Like, home
oh
consoles.
Yeah. Vice City was the 70s, definitely.
The only thing I want if they do a San Andreas, because they're apparently trying to like remaster them. I heard somewhere like they're waiting for like the right conditions.
I think I heard that, but I wasn't sure if it was like just like a sort of rumor.
What I want is the ability to wear a chicken mask and a Marty McFly jacket.
Oh yeah.
Then play the entire game like that. I'd love that.
Mm.
I pretend I'd blare the Hotline Miami soundtrack just in like another window and just play the entire game like that.
Yeah. I mean, fucking. I don't know. I just have a lot of memories of Vice City and San Andreas because it was like I've always played them on PS2. Like when I got home from school or whatever, I just like gotta go on GTA. So it's like they hold a sort of special place. Yeah, in my sort of childhood gaming memories. No, not that, not yet.
Oh no, I'll roll it up and shove it up there. GTA.
What, the fucking hard plastic casing of a PS2 game? Sure.
Yeah, why not?
That'll hurt.
You'll be into it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that was episode 3.
I probably should end it now. It's been fucking late.
Yeah. I've got more than enough material here.
Special 3-hour-long version of the podcast.
Yeah. Don't forget to send us questions.
Oh, we've got stuff to plug. Yeah. Look at my video. Stuart put the annotation to my art stealing video here.
It'll be on the card.
Do it. I need the ad money to feed my non-existent children in my testicles.
No, that's one way of putting it, yeah.
That's how I want to die. Crawling up inside someone's testicles.
That's a fetish, isn't it?
I'm sure it is. I mean, it's like
isn't it a form of vor?
Probably is. You crawl up someone's ass and you sit in their stomach and you're like, hey, how you doing? It's a great way to end a podcast also.
Yeah.
Stuart and Leroy talk about vor.
Yeah.
Have a good night, people. Ta-ta. Oh. That's how I end all my videos. You can tell I'm tired because I'm starting to shitpost.
What do you mean? I thought you do that all the time.
Exactly. My life is a shitpost. I'm always fucking. No matter how much coffee I drink, I'm just never awake.
Ugh, coffee.
Coffee's my bods. I mean, I don't even survive off like blood. I just have coffee in my veins all the time, every day, because oxygen's for the weak. You just chug that coffee. You know, like those hats you like drink beer out of. Coffees on that.
Like just 2 Starbucks, like 2 Starbucks cardboard cups just in there and just linked into the.
They're more jugs than cups.
Yeah, jugs.
Anyway, this weird conversation aside, English. I must sleep. Unless the shitposting's getting out of control, I will leave. My podcast highlight moment is when we were talking on the first episode where I burped mid-sentence and you just found it hilarious.
I think that was just that was slightly out of context, wasn't it? I can't remember. But that was towards the end.
Good. That was towards the end.
Well, it was at the end.
Like now, the bit where I'm shitposting and not taking.
Actually, yeah, because I think I cut out the bit where you were talking about having the burping mid-sentence thing. I think I cut that bit out. So yeah, it just came out of the blue because I think you just decided to end like that.
Oh fuck, I can't do it.
You just. I think we were talking about how to end it.
It's a very situational skill.
Yeah.
Some people find it disgusting. Some people find it hilarious.
It's both.